What's going on, everybody?
Yo,
Guess who's Bazak? It's the Doghouse TV. It's the kid, Manny Pierre, Southern Kings Photography. Check me out. And of course, I got my dogs with me.
You already know, man. It's your boy GK with the Doghouse TV. Follow me on social media, GK Films Official.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, dig.
Okay.
What it do is Shima. What up? Oh, yeah, by the way, Glacier, holla at us.
Holla at us, Glacier.
Holla at us, man.
We don't have it in our videos all the time. Just holla at us. You know what I'm saying?
All right, so as usual, we got another good show for y'all this evening. Today, what y'all want to talk about?
So let's talk some music, man.
Let's talk some music, man. So, big thing in hip hop news came out the other day. Of course, you know it's been a long time coming, a couple years in the making, but the kid J. Cole finally dropped that joint Off Season. What y'all thought?
Man, listen.
Flames.
That was fire.
We need to get our sound effects up. Bring, 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 bring.
That ain't it.
Oh. What?
Hey.
He threw some in there.
All right.
Okay. Oh,
There you go.
okay.
Okay, that works.
Nah, that joint was Flames, man. I was actually pleasantly surprised that the first voice you hear is Cameron.
Killer.
And it set the tone for the rest of the
that's a
album, in my
cocky dude.
opinion. Because it was like,
It threw me for a loop.
we knew that J. Cole wasn't really having features on his album. And so for the very first voice to hear is Cameron. And that beat that he sampled.
Yeah, that was a can beat.
Yeah.
That was a can beat.
And so it was just, it set the tone, and that joint was hard.
But he did something slick.
What do you do?
He did the hidden features.
Right, because you don't see their
Right,
names.
right.
Yeah,
He
because
did.
one of the features on there was the new kid from North Carolina. He's a fat dude with quicksand, moray or whatever. He was on that track, and he had a little baby on that track too. You know what I mean? So
Now, my take on it is as such, and some people might not agree with this, but hey, it is what it is. Come fight me. I ain't no punk. I think it's a dope album. I listen to every track on there, and I personally think that for me, it's my favorite album by the kid because, so particularly the last album, right? What was the last joint?
KOD.
KOD, right?
yeah. Let me double check.
It was KOD.
Okay.
In my opinion, in my humble opinion, right? Take it for a grain of salt. Most J. Cole albums to me sound like one real long song. Snooze fest. Those ones be boring in the mud. Now the kid is nice. I'm not saying that J. Cole cannot rap. I'm not saying that his subject matter is trash and like that. I think J. Cole's one of the dopest rappers out right now. However, listening to a whole album by the kid before this one, it's the type of music that you put on when you clean your house and you're not really listening and you kind of like got background noise. That's kind of like what his what other albums have been to me.
Even Forest Hill Drive.
Son, all of them. I think that
Okay, I disagree with that. I thought.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
I mean, that's again, that's just my opinion. And so for this album,
one of my favorite J. Cole albums.
Okay.
Bro.
Yeah.
Okay,
I
so-
think you should try to listen to that one again. Anything.
You know what?
I mean, I'll give it out. I'll give that one another listen. I'll do that.
I think have you heard his first two albums, Cold World and Born Sinner? I think you would like
probably
those.
Have back in the day.
I don't know because I've referenced something. I referenced it before and you didn't respond. I mean, you could have been busy.
Probably.
But Cold World and Born Sinner.
Now, are we talking about holistically? Or are we talking about lyrically? Because again, lyrically, the kid is nice. I'm not talking about lyrically. I'm talking about sonically. I'm talking about
Talk about what you talking about.
No, I'm talking about he got features and everything.
I mean, it's not really about the features. I mean,
But the beats, the production is way better. It's just
and that's my thing. So I know particularly for KOD, I think he produced most of the album himself or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it sounds like it, right? Because every beat sounded the same, saw the same vibe, all the same, again, me personally, I was pleasantly surprised to hear, the roller coaster on this album. Different songs got different feels, different flows, different, all that kind of stuff. So it's not even really about the features. I mean, I don't really care about features too much. It's just about, being taken on that journey while you listen to the album and not feeling like it's one super long song like how it was to me on KOD.
For me, man, I like rap albums. People who rap, and it's weird that I'm saying that about hip hop, but most of the hip hop albums that have came out like around this time, people aren't like really just rapping, just it seems taboo to just get on a track, write bars, and rap. You know what I mean? People don't want to do that no more. When I heard this album, I'm like, okay, that boy is rapping.
Yeah, but Cole always rapping.
Right, he is always rapping.
Always
right. But
No, I'm not comparing him to himself. I was just saying, like, out of the new releases that came out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? My first thought was like he's rapping, and I was like, okay. And I made a post about Cole should stick to features, and people got on me about that because I was giving him his flowers about how good he was rapping. But like, he had features on his album. You know what I'm saying? And it was dope.
You know what my favorite feature on the off season was?
what's that?
21 Savage, man. 21 Savage killed that joint.
That
bro.
boy can rap.
21 Savage killed that track, bro. I loved it, and he shot out 21 Savage actually a couple of times, so I could tell he really rock with 21. But I love that feature, man. I'm not saying 21 Savage had the best verse,
of course.
I'm just saying like he came out of nowhere.
Yeah, man, Lil Baby.
I loved it. Yeah, Lil Baby joint was hard too.
Yeah,
Lil Baby joint was hard too. Yeah, but 21 Savage, I really love that feature.
And you know what? And a lot of times people may hear me talk and think, "Oh, you just an old head who only like the old school boom bap." No, if you rapping and you saying something, no matter what style you got, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Indeed. I mean, but for me, that's one element of it, but it still has to be entertaining also, so the beats can't be all dry.
Indeed.
And all, like how it was on KOD. The beats on KOD are dried in the mug. Like you got to put some kind of something on those joints, some kind of hot sauce or something on, because those joints just extra dry. So I
rock with KOD.
Just to hear the versatility in this album, that's what I appreciate. I appreciate the versatility.
I found it.
oh yeah, that's the album cover.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
I mean, now again, he's rapping on it. I mean, his lyrically, the kid is nice, but for me, that album didn't have it had no replay value. Like I listened to the song, that was cool.
And let's talk about it, man. Just because you're a fan of somebody, that doesn't mean they can't do nothing wrong. J. Cole has some of the worst fans ever because they swear he's like God's gift to rap, and it's like
I'm glad you said that. I'm glad you said that. Because I really was not. Oh man, I'm gonna get killed for this.
Uh oh.
I was not the biggest fan of whole verse on the new joint on Cali.
Sorry, not sorry.
Yeah, I wasn't the biggest fan of his verse. Now, it was tough. He had to, you know what I'm saying? If you follow him, if you know about Jay-Z and what he got going on, you be like, oh, he referencing this, he referencing that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But like, he just ain't do enough, bogadacious bragging for me, man. It's just, I don't know what I was looking for. I think I'm sorry. You know what? It was probably that hook. I hated the hook. The guy who was saying the hook, I hated that. And it set the tone for the track for me to not be impressed. But with that being said, reading lyrics off paper, I wasn't the biggest fan of whole verse on Sorry Not Sorry. And I don't think people should be saying like, oh man, he just way outdid Nas joint. I mean, his verse is better than Nas joint, but not by like, it's like Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown. It wasn't.
Well, so I mean, what I would say is, first of all, like I wouldn't even compare their two verses like that. I mean, like it's a dope track. Like let them live. But what I think about the verse now, I love Jay verse on that joint and Nas verse also. I just think they were too short. I mean, because I'm vibing and I'm like, oh, that's it. Like where's the rest of it?
Maybe that got another thing to do with it too.
I think it was like a build up. And then just stop.
What was it, like 12 bars?
Not even. It's probably like 10 bars, like 8 or 10 bars.
It was like 8 or 10? It was an 8 or 10?
It was short.
I got to recount those bars.
It was.
I don't know how many bars it was. It did feel short.
It was
and
short.
maybe a 16 would have made it more complete and made me like it a little bit more.
Right.
But
That's
I wasn't the biggest fan of that verse. And I had got into a conversation with somebody and it was like, oh man, that's Hove. Yeah, that's Hove. But everything that everybody does isn't it's not a home run. Sometimes, sometimes, you know what I'm saying? You got a triple, a triple play.
Of the three of us, we all say that I'm probably the biggest Jay-Z fan, right? Because I've been rocking with Jay since I was 14 years old. I mean, like I'm, 444 to me, it was a good album. I probably listened to like 3 songs off the album, if that.
And everybody loved
444 to me. You don't. There's no song on there that I pick out and put on a playlist.
Right, I got two that I got on playlist.
Nah, I listen to the whole thing because I want to hear that next song that came on. You know what I'm saying? And there's a couple albums like that, and I think he did it like that on purpose.
Now, again, so back to what I was saying about J. Cole. Lyrically, on that joint, Jay is spitting on every track. I'm not feeling those beats though.
Like you Luigi brother now.
I'm not feeling those beats.
You weren't feeling the beats of the off season.
I was feeling. No. I'm talking about for 444.
Oh, 444.
Right, but
No ID did the whole thing, right?
That's what I'm saying. And for me, it's like,
and No ID. I don't like. What's up with lo-fi? This whole laid back, chill stuff.
I wasn't feeling it. I wasn't feeling it,
bro.
I was feeling a few joints off of there. I'm, like I said, 3 or 4 joints I was feeling. The rest of them, I'm like,
Nah, that one song, is it Family Feud?
Family Feud. Mm-hmm.
Bro, that beat is so tough. Every time it come on, I can't listen to the lyrics. I just be bopping to the.
Right. That joint is crazy. Of course, that
I just be, you know what I'm saying?
Bam joint is crazy.
Oh yeah,
Bam is ridiculous. And I like Marcy Me. I like that Marcy Me joint. He's spitting on that joint. The rest of them, I mean, they're not whack. But for me, it's like, it's not the Jay beats that I'm used to.
Well, Jay is, he's at a different point in his career where he puts stuff out to say something. It's not like, oh, this is a requirement album. You know what I'm saying?
Of course.
It's, he just like, hey, I need to address this whole lemonade thing. He
still has somebody else produce that joint though. Like, I don't think that No ID to the whole album. I mean, a couple tracks.
That same feel.
So, that's what I was.
But let me ask you this though: do you think that those types of producers exist now? Like, are they popular? Like those types of producers that make like upbeat or
Kanye. So
I don't think he's that type of producer.
Son,
no more.
you don't think?
No more. I think
No. What I'm saying is that Kanye can make an album where every song sounds different, every beat sounds different.
Well, Kanye, he got ADHD, man. The beat will change up in the middle of the verse.
Right. So now you got 2 beats in one song, and it sound different.
As a matter of fact, and I'm going to go way back on this, one of my favorite beats that Kanye did that just really let me know he was on another level with switching the beat up was on Wheezy, was on Carter 3, the Beat Bill.
Oh, yeah.
Do y'all remember that joint?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Oh, man, that joint was so crazy because I'm just listening to Wayne spit, and I didn't even realize the beat was building. That joint was hard, bro. That joint was hard. So yeah, Kanye got ADHD with his beats.
But there's only a handful of producers that I can listen to. This one producer produced his whole album, and for me, I can listen to the whole joint.
It's like people don't have bridges no more. It's like nobody put bridges in their tracks. Like you need, I'm not saying you need a bridge. Because
it'll be refreshing to hear one every now and then.
Yeah, it'll be refreshing to hear a bridge ever so often to take a break from the hook.
But shout out to J. Cole, man.
J. Cole, he doing his thing. Like I said, I can dig this album.
Yo, whatchamacallit dropped too. Nicki dropped, and I got halfway through it, and I was liking it, you know what I'm saying, because Nicki was Nicki-ing. Nicki was Nicki-ing. She calling all these females her sons, and I love it.
Yep.
Saying,
and I've been on record saying that I believe that Nicki is the best commercial female rapper. But keep going, G.
Yeah,
but then I had to rebuff that.
Yeah,
and throw Missy in that joint. Let's not forget about Missy, Misdemeanor Elliott.
Yeah, Missy. But Nicki dropped. I got halfway through it because J. Cole. I just had it on repeat for a while, and as a matter of fact, I got halfway through Nicki joint and went back to J. Cole right quick. But that first track she got on there. Oh,
I'm wondering about the beat of that first track.
I know, because Trizzy, right?
Yes,
I knew it. I knew you was gonna say that
because I heard Drizzy bought a beat from Trizzy.
But no, here's the thing though. I thought that Meek bought that one beat.
It was Meek.
Meek bought that one beat that he went popular on.
Yeah, which sounds similar to the first track.
Think about that popular. It was a viral video with this dude sitting in the van making a beat on the beat machine.
Mm-hmm. Oh, right.
The Heather Headley sample.
Right. I got you.
And the first track on her album,
that dude was killing that joint too, though.
But the first track on her album got that same. It got the same cut. Mm-hmm. It's not the exact same beat, but it got the same
sample.
Yeah, it got the same sample, but it's the same cut of the sample. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? I thought that was a Trizzy joint. I don't know. I haven't looked it up yet.
Yeah, that kid, he's been in that joint killing those beats, though. Dude.
Yeah. He still be doing it. He still be doing it. And you know what's funny? Because y'all know, a lot of y'all know that I go by the name Brizzy or whatever. And for years, I've been saying Brizzy on the Trizzy. I've been saying that for years, and now I really can't say that. Which I'm not pursuing rap anymore, but I really can't say that because then that would imply that I'm on one of his beats or whatever. So
speaking of which, did y'all know that we used to rap? Did y'all know that? We used to be alright too.
Used to be.
We used to be alright.
I'm still alright.
Okay.
Oh yeah, you do got a project coming up, don't you, Chima?
Yeah, I wasn't trying to promote it.
Nah, go ahead. Talk about your album. Talk about your album.
Yeah, I do have a project may or may not be coming out with my work ethic.
Now, he has been working on it for the past 12 years.
Yeah.
Ain't gonna lie to you.
I done switched my project up about 30 times.
Just think detox.
Yeah, right?
I done switched my project up about 30 times, but it's still, you know what I'm saying? I'll drop it before I lay in that casket, I'll tell you that.
All right, so before somebody lays in the casket,
yo,
right, one thing that we gonna do on the Dawg House, right? We're gonna start giving people their flowers.
That was dope, by the way.
While they still living. Like that steak.
That was dope.
Like
That was dope.
Right. So you know, a couple weeks ago.
Go ahead.
A couple weeks ago, a legend in the rap community passed away.
True
right.
Legend.
And that one hit me hard, right? Because you know, a lot of people passed, you know, throughout the last, you know, few years. You know, Michael passed, and then Prince passed, and you know, Whitney passed, and all this. And for me, I was like, you know, not that I didn't care, but they didn't really affect me like that because I didn't really grow up, you know, listening to them like that. But DMX, Dogman X got me through a whole lot of stuff in my youth. Like X got me through a lot of stuff. I mean, like I remember the summer when It's Dark and Hell Is Hot came out. Like,
right,
X got me through some stuff. I mean, so you know, so when he passed, that hit home. That hit me like a ton of bricks. You know what I mean, and you know, so what we want to do, we want to give people their flowers while they still living. You know what I mean, so every episode or every segment, we're gonna have someone, you know, be it in hip hop or in, you know, actor or in politics or whatever.
Or somebody local.
Or somebody local, whoever. You know, we're going to give them their flowers while they still living. So, who we giving flowers to today, Bridgie?
Yo, today we are giving flowers to probably one of the greatest hustlers of all time.
Nah, this kid is a hustler.
This dude is a hustler.
Okay? Every day he hustling.
He did everything we wanted him to do.
Bro, this man has lived out every black man's hood hustle grind.
Yeah.
And made like 400 million.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Half a billion.
Yes.
While doing it.
All right. My man's has been in movies. His own movies.
His own movies. Directed his own movies. Produced his own movies. Acted in his own movies.
And they classics, for real.
And they classics.
They classics for us, for our community. They classics. You know what I'm saying? My man's got he got his own clothing line.
Okay.
His own shoes. His own record label. Put his peoples on. He put his people. Yo, I got a vlog coming up where I'm looking for a certain amount of vinyls, right? And it's an ongoing vlog, and I'm working on it, right? And I was looking for a J. Cole vinyl, and I walked in there, son. I saw a Silk the Shocker vinyl. I drove all the way to Newport News. Didn't find J. Cole. Found Silk the Shocker.
It was skipping when you played it.
I should have bought it. But yo, my man's has done it all, and played in the NBA.
And played in the NBA.
Like,
come on.
Did it all.
Come on. How many of y'all know somebody who selling mixtapes out their car or at the gym working on their jump shot or got a T-shirt, right? Or got a DSLR camera and they trying to shoot a movie? It's usually one or the other. My man said, I'm doing them all.
I'm doing everything. I'm doing the whole joint.
And then he single-handedly rescued Snoop Dogg's life.
Saved his life.
Son, we are talking about
none other
Percy Miller.
Of course.
Master
None
P.
other
Master
than the great
Mr.
Percy
Ice Cream
Man. I'm a no limit soldier.
Is this P? This ain't P.
This
is
the
P.
Ice Cream Man.
Is this P that say man, this ain't P, man. Yo, we got to get that man his
Master
flowers,
P is
man.
a legend, man. Master P is a legend.
Super hustler.
He is a legend,
man.
right?
Yes.
Master P philosophy has always been, I might not be the most talented, I might not be the best rapper, I might not be the best businessman, but what I am going to do, I'm going to out hustle the next person.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what he's been doing.
I got the hook
out
up.
hustling everybody else.
You hear me?
My man selling CDs, well, tapes at the trunk of his car in all types of neighborhoods.
He said he went platinum doing that.
Went platinum selling tapes at the trunk of his car. My man, he in the city to do a show at that city. He headlining a show in that city, and he out there on the street hanging up his own posters for the show that he's headlining in that city.
That's
hustling.
That's hustling.
It ain't no reason.
My man
why you
is
can't
hustling.
Do it, ain't no reason why you can't do it. Bro.
My man is hustling.
My man's did everything, and he wasn't the greatest at all of them.
Nope, but he didn't have to be because he had that work ethic. He had that hustle,
and he had $10,000 to start everything off.
10 stacks.
Let's just pause for a sec on that. How many people blow $10,000 in the industry right now, and this man became an entire mogul?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
just off of 10 racks.
And he's still hustling. He's still working. Still ain't rested on his laurels yet.
If you pee, then say you're saying P.
So from Master us to P, y'all, man. From Doghouse TV, Master P, we salute you.
Salute.
We salute you, homie.
Yes, sir.
The true definition.
Go ahead, tear it up.
The true definition of a hustler. True definition of going after what you want and working relentlessly until you pursue your dreams. I mean, definitely an inspiration to all of us.
Right.
Even got his new instant rice coming out.
Bro, he got ice cream.
Ice cream. Like my man, like come on, like P doing it all, and he's doing it for the community. You know what I mean? So he's trying to have alternatives so he can feed money back into the community. Like this dude, Master P, man.
And he's trying to put his whole family on.
Mm-hmm. So. Got Romeo doing all these movies. I think still got his brother. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking because
you know that man can't rap. And like,
so it's terrible, but he still got put on though. Yeah. So that's how nice Master P is. He took somebody trash like Silk and got him popping. So Master P, we salute you, baby.
Yeah, man. And let's not forget the 9 things that we learned from DMX. The 9 very most important things.
All right.
What are they?
You whack.
Mm-hmm.
You twisted.
Okay.
Right.
Your girl's a hoe.
Mm-hmm.
You broke.
Right.
Kid ain't yours.
Right.
Okay.
Everybody knows.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Your own man say you stupid.
Mm-hmm.
You be like, so?
Mm-hmm.
I love my baby mother.
Right.
I never let her go.
Never let her go. Can't do it.
All right, man.
Can't do it.
That's been an episode of the Doghouse.
Doghouse TV.
On to the next, on to the next one. On to the next, on to the... What we talking about, man?